Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatapalini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gauravaktavrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are trying to understand the thought flow of the Gita. The first thing that happens, we know in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita is that Arjuna, when he sees the condition, he's come prepared for battle with all his weapons, everything. Krishna is driving the chariot. And he says, Senayo Madhye Ratham Sthavyo Me Achyuta. Oh Krishna, please take my chariot in the middle. Krishna takes the chariot there. And then Krishna says, watch Arjuna. Behold, the people who are assembled to fight. Arjuna looks and he sees the people come to fight are all his relatives there. Swajana, Arjuna says, my own relatives, Krishna, how can I fight with them? And he keeps his Gandhi of everything and he starts crying. He cannot even think of killing them. He says, I can worship them, Krishna, particularly Drona and Bhishma, I can worship them. How can I throw arrows at them? That is the condition, just imagine. And then after this is over, he also knows that I should fight. Because fight is for a right cause. Pandavas have been illegally dethroned from the power. And a crook, a person who is by all qualities a crook called Duryodhana is ruling the world. On top of it, they asked for a simple compromise, give us 5 villages. That also they didn't agree. And on top of it, they have been whole life cheated by these crooks. They tried to kill them, they tried to strip the wife in public, they have done they cheated them in the gambling, and then so many ways. They are first class cheats. As a Kshatriya, he has to punish them. Kshatriya means he punishes. Somebody is a miscreant. Now he knows at the same time, Swajana, my own relatives, how can I kill them? It's just like a policeman. Now you know you should arrest somebody, but that person happens to be your relative. Now what should I do? How can I arrest him and take it? It's like difficult. This is the condition of Arjuna. So at this point, Arjuna understands that there is no way he can solve this problem. And he surrenders to Krishna. And there is the famous shloka, we always quote the shloka. What is the shloka? Karpadna dosha ubhata savava prichami tvam dhanam samudha chetaha yash shreya seshitam bruhitam me shishyasteyam sadimam tam prabham. Krishna is surrendered to you. So the first thing is how Arjuna was a bona fide candidate and Krishna personally spoke to him. If not personally, through somebody, Krishna will give the knowledge to you. But how do I become qualified to receive knowledge of Bhagavad Gita? This is the shloka of qualification. Karpanda dosha, 2nd chapter, 6th shloka. Karpanda dosha, upahata svabhavaha. Dosha means fault. What kind of fault? Karpanya. Karpanya means miserly. Brahmana means, Brahmana doesn't mean by birth. Brahmana means very liberal, very broad-minded. One person who is using his life for satisfying himself by sense objects is called a kripada, miser. Because that kind of enjoyment even animal is getting. But a person who understands that human life, we should not limit ourselves to this base sense gratification which even animals enjoy. We widen ourselves. Correct? And we open ourselves to spiritual dimension, to enjoy life in a much better way, that is called Brahmana. But Arjuna understands, today I am limited in trying to enjoy life in this so-called society, friendship, and love. Most of the people, they are so locked within this world. Even they go to temple, they ask this only. My child should pass very nicely, I should get nice health. Malab, they cannot see any enjoyment more than the society, friendship, love. They are not able to evolve to another dimension which is not limited by any condition. Because spiritual dimension and enjoyment doesn't depend on any other society, friendship. It is beyond. And this is material enjoyment. Finally, whatever it is, affection of relatives or whatever, it is material enjoyment. Okay? Somebody is respecting us, not respecting us. Somebody is giving us material affection, somebody is not giving. It will go one day anyway. So a person doesn't want himself to limit. He rather wants to dive into the spiritual pleasure. That is called Brahmana. Liberal. And Kripala means is only rotating about this eating, sleeping, mating, depending. Sometimes he is thinking about his own eating, sleeping, mating, depending. Sometimes thinking about the people who are dependent on him, who has taken his shelter, like his children, his wife, even the animals who has taken his shelter. Because he wants to play the role of the king. No, he has come from Vaikuntha to imitate Krishna. So who are dependent on him, he is thinking about their eating, sleeping, mating, depending. Not the neighbor child, his own children. He is very much worried about not only children is over now, suppose enough money here, now grandchildren. Sometimes they say, सात पीढ़ी का arrangement कर दिए. So foolish. What about you? What arrangement you have made for yourself? They will live, they have their life, they can do what they want. What about you? What arrangement you made for yourself? That he has no brain. That is the situation of a Kripala. A Brahmana means these kind of limited enjoyment will make me take birth again and again in this world. I am an eternal soul. That is called Brahmana. So he says, Kripana, Karpanda dosha. I become miserly. I know Krishna. Because Krishna also says, gives a hint. In the two shloka previous to that, Krishna says, Hridaya Dorbalyam. Arjuna, what are you saying? Anarya Chushtam. This kind of statements are not spoken by people who are civilized. Hridaya Dorbalyam. Why your weakness of heart is obstructing you from doing your duty now? Krishna scolds him actually before that. And Arjuna, after hearing that, he said, agreed, Krishna. He is introspective. He is not a proud man. He said, yes, Krishna. Agreed. Krishna, what he said? Karpata dosha. He is self-introspection. So if you want to understand Bhagavad Gita, first thing we should agree, yes, miserly weakness is not it. All of us, we know that Maya in so many ways is kicking us left and right. My mind is torn by subtle Maya and my body is torn by gross Maya. I have been slapped by gross Maya and subtle Maya every time. Correct? Subtle feature of Maya is slapping my mind. My mind is harassed by sense gratification. And gross feature of Maya, there is problem always. So I am in difficulty. I have to take shelter of Krishna. Therefore, first qualification is we understand that I am. Just like you go to a doctor, first qualification before you go to a doctor, you should be convinced you are sick. Otherwise, don't go to doctor as a fashion. I went to doctor. If you are not convinced you are sick, why you go sick? Wasting his time, even if he gives free medicine, you will not take. Because you are not convinced you are sick. So you should be convinced, yes, there is a problem. There should be a problem. Whichever way, okay, you may go for diagnostic. But then after diagnostic, you should be convinced that you are sick. Then only you take the treatment. Correct? So here, we have to do self-diagnostic. And they send you to lab, take some blood checkup. We have to do self-assessment. We should be very introspective in spiritual life. And you should see, yes, actually, I have weakness in my heart. If you don't agree to that, you will not even begin your spiritual life. Maya is taking the left, right, center. I am suffering in this material world. I am not enjoying, I am suffering. I have to become, honestly, I should be able to see this fact. Karpanda dosha upahata svabhava. My nature is afflicted of miserly weakness. Person should be introspective and identify this problem. Number one. Prichami tvam dharma samudha cheta. Therefore, Krishna, I come and ask you this question. Prichami. Once you know you are in problem, you come forward. Yes, prichami tvam dharma samudha cheta. What is my real duty? Please tell me. Yashya. And don't tell me something which is immediate benefit. Tell me something of ultimate benefit. That is another thing we should be very cautious when you come to spiritual life. Oh, today I am feeling a little sad. I will become happy. I chant or not, I will become happy. Maybe becoming in this kind of short-sighted attitude, nobody can help you. Shreya, my own ultimate. And also, always immediate benefit is sense gratification. Ultimate benefit is spiritual life. Correct? Like a devotee, should be ready to take some sadhana to advance spiritual. It is said there are different stages. Finally, what happened? Why these stages are different from what stages we see in science? Science also we are trying to understand absolute truth, but they have made this very, very big blunder. Actually, very, very big blunder. We feel very sad because these people are so-called leaders of the society, so-called intelligent people of the society, but they made a drastic blunder in thinking absolute truth is some energy. Therefore, they are saying some particle, something we will tell you one day, one equation you can keep, that is the final truth. Yes, we will give you a t-shirt only, but not an equation, picture of Krishna. We will also give you, they say in t-shirt you can keep an equation, that is final truth. Yeah, we will not give equation, we give picture of Krishna, that is final truth, not one equation. Person is the final truth, not an equation. They made a very big blunder, and because of the blunder, they misled the whole society into atheism. They misled the whole society. And we just cannot understand actually how people can accept by accident this whole creation has come. Even a person with one IQ should not be able to accept. It's crazy. It actually, they have brainwashed the people. Because by common sense, any reasonable man will never accept this fact left on his own. Just like we have in Shastra, Mayavada Bhasha Huve Sarvanasha. If we hear Mayavada Tattva, the life is destroyed. This kind of a concept that actually by accident this creation has come, accident it is being maintained. In the city we go, traffic police is there, this is there, accidentally it is happening or what? Accidentally somebody came and sat on there, you go this way. No, some arrangement is going on. Accidentally lights are red, yellow lights are coming, accidentally. There is some arrangement is there. Accidentally nothing happens. Now bricks are falling, accidentally one by one, building will coming up. Now we want to make a temple, how much we are planning, designing, size, this, first this should come, We'll keep window, space for window, then window comes there. So body also, there is so much planning, stage by stage, how it is built up, so intricate. So intricate. Yeah? Any reasonable person will not accept this madness. But we are very unfortunate today. Very sad and unfortunate. Prabhupada actually went even ahead. He said these rascal scientists are the greatest enemies of human society. They may be intelligent people, that we don't dispute, but they have dragged the society by some foolishness away from God. Okay? So Arjuna is not asking for some. So when you come to spiritual life, actually you are approaching a person. If you are looking for truth, and Bhagavatam Prabhupada says in the introduction, absolute truth you are looking for. You are not looking for just some powerful person. That is not our conception of God. Our conception of God is absolute truth, the final truth from which everything has come. Janmadhyasya yataha. So that absolute truth is person. So that to approach that person, there are stages. First thing is Shraddha, initial faith. That comes by good association. Or by Agya Sukriti. Somehow you did some service to Krishna, knowingly, unknowingly. Or you come in some good association or devotee. It is also Shraddha. Yes. Let me approach this great personality. I need shelter. Then it goes to Sadhu Sangha. Then we take association of devotees and we advance further. Then Bhajan Kriya. Then we take to some devotion service to the Supreme Personality. We also feel, yes, let me serve this great personality. More faith is improving. Stage by stage, then Anartha Nivritti. As we take up devotion service to the Lord, all of misgivings about Him start vanishing away. Then Nishna, as our natural situation is slowly evidenting, manifesting. Because all of us are devoted to Krishna, artificially infected by Maya, artificially infected by all the material desires which has come through the agency of Maya. What has happened to us? Those material desires are haunting and harassing our consciousness with the force of Maya, and I am losing my perception of Krishna. So when we voluntarily agree again to serve Krishna, Sevo Muke Jivado, Swameva Spurati Adaha, to a certain degree Krishna manifests himself in our heart. Correct? Purification starts manifesting at this stage by Krishna's mercy. Shanvatam Sakata Krishna, Punya Shabana Kirtaya, Ridantasva Yavadrani, Vidunoti, Suhasatam, to a certain degree heart becomes purified. Okay? So this is one stage it manifests, another everything. And then comes Nishtha, firm faith. So this firm faith, which still keeps evolving, reaching to pure love of Krishna, when you see Krishna finally, that is the 9th stage. This Nishtha doesn't come on the first day, you have to go through stages. If you say prayer, Arey, I went to temple, I chanted today, I am not feeling peaceful, then sir, we cannot help. You have some disease for billions and trillions of birth, you want to be solved in half an hour or what? Instant time. It is true, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu process the fastest one, quickest one, most practical for the age of Kali Yuga. And it is also true, just by one Sankirtan or meeting devotee person may feel immediately invigorated. That is also possible. But we should not look for quick results. Therefore, Rupa Goswami says, Ushaya, Utsaha, Nishaya, there, we should be patient. You go to college, you don't become doctor next day. You have to wait, it takes 5.5 years. Correct? Or a woman is pregnant at the exam, she cannot expect a child next day. You have to wait 9 months it takes. No, I want child. Wait please. You put a seed in the ground of mango, 5 years you have to wait for a tree to come. So anything we see in this life takes time. And when somebody asks you to do work immediately, what do you say? Time. Give it time, it takes time. We want time for everything, but we should see God in 1 second. Somebody asked Prabhupada, how can I see God? Prabhupada said, it's not a 5-minute business. That I just convince you in 5 minutes. It is not like that. First, you have a cataract. You are not able to see God. If you are pure heart, you can see. But first, what is there? Your eyes are cataract. When eyes are cataract, you cannot see. A spiritual cataract is there in your heart. You are bahirmukha. You are not sevamukha. Your service spirits have to develop. Definitely, Krishna wants to reveal himself to all his spiritual children. But where is our service attitude first? For that to come, heart has to be purified. For that, we have to follow the process. We cannot say 1 minute, show me Krishna. Some people say, show me God. I will handle that separately. But here we are saying, we should not look for prayers, we look for shreyas. So, Karpenta dosha upatha savava prichami kama dharma samudha chetaha yashyan nishitam ruhitam. Please tell me certainly what I should do. Shishya steham, I am a disciple. So we should look for shreyas, not prayers, immediate gain. Yes. And then we should accept spiritual master. Just like we all in ISKCON, we request everybody to take shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Shishya. Yes, Srila Prabhupada. Please guide me. Sadhimam Tam Prabhupada. I take your shelter. So this is the way you want to advance in spiritual life. You have to identify a bona fide spiritual master and take his shelter. And you should have proper meditation also on the spiritual master. You should understand what is a spiritual master. Just like you go to a doctor, you should know what is the doctor. How he has become doctor. Correct? You should know something about the spiritual master. And you should have proper meditation. He is the agent of Krishna. Whatever he is speaking the word, repeating the words of Krishna. Krishna is guiding you through him. He is competent to take you back to God. And like this, you have to meditate on the spiritual master. Understand? There is a process. But people definitely they apply this process. But on people who themselves cannot take themselves back to God. Just like suppose I am studying in college in second year. I say, please you come in first year, I'll teach you. And when I pass out, I'll pass you also. And what is the guarantee? You may fall in between, suppose you fail. Sometimes it happens, people come and the college has no said, please get lost. All this kind of problems happen. Correct or not? Anything can happen. So in the same way, we should understand this point. There is nothing to worry actually. Nothing to worry. We should take shelter of Krishna, and we should know, we should identify a representative of Krishna who can guide us. And Prabhupada left his books, he left his institution, and through that we are benefiting and we are going forward. So, if you want to understand Bhagavad Gita, now let us identify what all things we have spoken. Number one, we should identify, I need this message. Prabhupada says we should convince Bhagavad Gita is a necessity, not a luxury. Oh, beta, now you don't need to read Bhagavad Gita. When you become old, you read that. Arey Papa, even in old age you are not reading. Why you are asking me to do? Suddenly, the taste will not develop in old age. Whole life the taste should be cultivated. And in old age, definitely, you will get more time, you can seriously do it. But whole life, person should understand and implement. One devotee gave a very nice example. He said once he went to a place where people are ready to do vaccination. Some medical college invited him. And everywhere posters are there for vaccination. Maybe child care unit. When he entered there, one nurse made a comment. What is Swami is going to speak? This is all we should hear in old age. He heard the comment. Peacefully sat down. And before he started class, he said, something I want to see. This vaccination, you should do it in old age, not now. People start become doctors, become angry. Swamiji, what are you speaking all this unscientific thing? He said, what unscientific? You are telling you should read Gita in old age. Same thing, no? Whole life, you live a sinful life. All mistakes. Don't even know what is the goal. Disturbed, depressed every angle. And the end of life, read Gita and understand, whole life I wasted. And in fact, what happened? In old days, sometimes, not everybody, but generally people become very proud. You tell an old man, whatever you did in life was a waste. He doesn't like to hear that. I did that. 1936 I did that. Each year you tell one by one. That year I did that. Then I did that. Then I did that. I solved that problem. He will have big accomplishment. You tell all your accomplishment is just a waste of time. He will not like to hear that. Correct? It's very difficult. Therefore, this message should be taught in the beginning. Kaumara Machare. No, Prahlad Maharaj says this message should be taught in the Kaumara, 5 year of age. When he was in the Gurukul, the small boy asked him, he was teaching them Krishna consciousness. They said that this thing old age, no? He says, no, Kaumara Machare. No, Dharman Bhagavatam Niha, Dullabam Manusham Janma, Tadapi Adhrubam Ardham. Even though life is so temporary, it is valuable. Very, very valuable. Ardham, Adhrubam is temporary, but very valuable. So we should not waste. Dullabam, so rare this human form of life. We should begin. And what is the guarantee I am going to live for old age? And after that, millions of life in animal form or plant form. We should not. We should take the advantage immediately. So first thing we should understand, yes, I am suffering. This is the first thing. Karpanya dosha ubhada savama prichha vitam dharma samudha cheta. We want ultimate benefit. Not that in old age you want this benefit. And then yashreya, we don't look for immediate. Nishitam Guruhitan me, and then we should surrender to Krishna. So number one, we learn is that we should understand, I am sick, I need Krishna's guidance. Gita is not a luxury, it's a necessity which I need immediately. Immediate necessity, not in old age. And then, we should approach a bona fide representative of Krishna, Prichami Kamu Dharma Samudra, Yashreya, and ask for ultimate benefit, not immediate benefit. And we should offer ourselves as a disciple to the bona fide spiritual master. Then we will learn and take the benefit. Okay? Enough for today. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.